Yo, what is good everybody? Welcome along to the start of a new series. It's going to be the Liquid Dnb Track From Scratch series. Yeah! The last one was the Skrillex inspired one. That was a while ago now, so I'm gassed to start another one. So for this first episode, I'm going to mainly focus on melody and harmony, kind of get some ideas going. Next episode, we'll start structuring it and chucking some drums, etc, etc. But for today, I'm mainly focusing on chord progression and melody. 174 BPM, obviously. Gonna load in one of Ableton's pianos that comes with Suite. Mellow sounds good. Command Shift M, new MIDI clip. With C and V on your keyboard, you can change the velocity. Aggressive or nice and chilled. If you've got a really good sampler of a piano, it will change the actual samples and recordings of the note that you're hitting. This one sounds a bit more muted, so good job, Ableton. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is write this in A minor, so it's easy to remember, just all the white keys are in the scale, and then I'll drag it down to something like D sharp or something like that. I want part of the chorus to hit that D sharp and just be like so bassy but so chill at the same time. So, alright, so my ideas for this chord progression, if it's an A minor to start with, A is gonna be the last note, or the third note there, which is gonna be dragged out. Maybe something like that, or actually, you know what? I'm gonna have this chord progression be 8 bars. Do 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 do. Sick. Okay, that can be our bass notes. A little bit more reverb on that. Actually, I want a lot of reverb. I want to kind of emulate how this is going to ultimately sound in the end. Okay, happy with that for a bass progression. Alright, next up, am I going to do octaves? Yeah, we'll start with octaves and then we will muck around with that a bit. So replicating all the octaves. What are we? F. So, okay, let's introduce maybe some fifths. Are these fifths? Yeah. Ugh. I actually really like that A. That sounded nice. And then lastly, it's gonna be A, so that should be C. C or E? C. All right. Okay, and the top layer. Oh, I'm really liking this. This is beautiful. And then, no, we need that another C. The C was hitting really nice there, so there. Oh, baby! Yeah. I kind of feel like it needs a note boo-doo there. And the question is, do we have... Nah, I'm gonna make these legato. I'm pretty chuffed with that for a good starting point. Like I said before, when creating like these chord progressions or melodies or harmonies or whatever, just start with A minor, all the white notes, easy to remember, and then what I'm going to do now is pitch it down because I wanted it to hit D sharp. That was my main intention, but I don't know if it's gonna be hitting that, because that note is gonna be way too low. Yeah, fuck that, it's way too low. And so now we're in D sharp, and I'll have to just remember the scale. Muck around with different notes on top of your chords, see which works. Use your ears. Some notes will sound great, some notes will sound off. Okay, let's hear this in D sharp now. Might be too... Might have to do A now. These notes are too clashy. Unless I... make this really quiet. Yeah, that's it. Alright, I need to hear bass behind this. This is just sounding fucking chill. Okay, we need something else. Another note here. Oh yeah, that's the one. I really like the sine waves behind it actually, it's very, very relaxing. I'm gonna LFO that, and it should be on pitch at the moment. Yeah. I'm just gonna add the subtlest bit of like the detune kind of. Nice chorus maybe? Oh, that's some fucking Netsky shit. Yo! Old school Netsky. Alright, where's this bass at? Oh, I want the C sharp. There. Okay, new operator. Yeah, that's clashy. That is very clashy. Okay, we're gonna have to not have that note there. Oh yes! See, if you have too many bass notes really close together, it kind of sounds off, but you can get away with it in high frequencies. For example, this is F and G sharp together. Sound shit. It's a little bit better. Great. Great. It just works. Oh man, this is fucking beautiful. Oh, one more layer. Another piano. I'm gonna strip the chord progression from this. And just leave the high kind of notes. Where's my piano sound? Did I not copy it across? What? This is gonna have all the... That sounds so basic. Wait, how do you change the... Oh man, I haven't done this before in Sampler. I want to change the pitch bend range. So, where the fuck do I find that? Hey! What note do I want to hit? What note do I want to smash? It's not even coming through. Ableton, what are you doing? What are you doing to me, Ableton? Oh, because I'm hitting this note. Fuck's sake. Okay. Sampler is made up of different samples. Each is going to have a separate pitch range. Why don't you just have a global pitch range? What the fuck? Okay. There we go. I wanted it down to that note. Okay, hopefully this works with the reverb and delay. Might have to do a little adjustment on that kind of dry wet to get that. Maybe it's not the dry wet, maybe I need to do the decay time because it's lingering too much with that other note. Alright, let's hear how this sounds. Let's fucking go! So at the start of the video, this is going to be solely chord progression, harmony, and all that other good stuff. Next will be drums and structure, etc, etc, so I don't want to get too carried away. I'll see if I can make a serum patch right now. Take this main melody and chord progression. Don't want the notes. Love that bass note's too close together. I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright, Serum, what magic have you got for us? I'm going to change wavetable to something smoother. A little bit of automation, modulation on that. Gonna have this doing something as well. Saw wave comes back. Oh. This is going to be super, super wide. Wait, it's already wide because it's got unison in wide. That's way too much reverb. Why was it? What was I thinking? Nice, let's see if it blends. Might have to do a little bit EQ. I feel like it's gonna clash with way too many frequencies. With operator sine wave and the piano. Yeah, that sub note, it needs to come down. And then imagine just on the master. Where is it? Actually, we'll just chuck down the pad. And maybe the operator. Maybe everything. A little bit less. Alright, I'm stoked with that for the first episode of the series. Got a nice chord progression, got a nice little piano melody, got a few elements. What the fuck is that? Well, I don't remember doing that, but whatever. Yeah. Got a nice stack of layers at the moment. Next episode is going to be structure. We'll structure out this thing, layer in some drums. Make sure you stay subscribed to catch the next episode. And if it's out already, the link to it will be the first pinned comment in the comment section. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time. Peace.